I'm Poppy. I'm Poppy. I'm Poppy. I'm Poppy. I'm Poppy. I'm Poppy. I'm Poppy.
Everybody wants to be Goldy, Goldy. Everybody wants to be me. Well, I'm not sure about that, but everyone does want to be that Poppy.
Everybody wants to be Poppy.
The Poppy at the moment is believed to be an ARG game, so alternative reality game. And it is incredibly intriguing because unlike a lot of other things that are usually presented to us in the entertainment industry, this is definitely not spoon-fed to us. If you're searching for this video like I was searching for a similar video, it's evidence enough in itself that we're trying to find meaning, something connected with this video, with what's happening, with the symbolism, and you wanted to find out more. I definitely feel this is akin to Black Mirror, the same genius, the same cynical look at modern technology and how we have evolved, or perhaps devolved is the better description for it, into these people that exist in a shiny black screen that looks back at ourselves. We're in this constant loop of trying to maintain an identity that gets meaningless feedback, meaningless feedback on the internet. How many stars do you have? How many likes do you have? How many comments do you have? You know, how relevant are you? And to determine your self-worth based on a bunch of internet points is pretty dehumanizing, and I do believe this is part of the greater message that both the Titanic, who I'll go into shortly, and Poppy are discussing. I feel that there is more to the story than has already been told. I strongly feel that Charlie Brooker of Black Mirror is behind some of this. It would be fascinating if they were to flesh out more of Poppy in an episode. You know, kind of like what they did with 15 Million Merits, but it just would be great, because Poppy, in short, is just about making a public statement about how entertainers and artists are turned into nothing more than icons, replaceable corporate machines. So I would live for an episode of it on Black Mirror. And I'm hoping that perhaps in season 4 there will be one. And to dive down the rabbit hole even further, I feel that Charlie Brooker created this ARG as a prelude to season 4 of Black Mirror. An interactive game to get everyone thinking about some of the themes that he will present in the new series. I could be completely wrong with this one, but I do see a connection and it could be a possibility. Let's wait and see. So the first thing that we need to understand is that Poppy is part of a team. There is a person called Titanic Sinclair who directs the videos and has his own YouTube channel that has very similar content. If you look at the description of the Poppy's videos, it says that they are directed by Titanic Sinclair. So what appears to have happened is that Titanic used to make videos with his then girlfriend Mars Argo. Think of her as, say, Poppy 1, version 1. Then they broke up and she locked him out of access to everything that they created together. Claire did post on Reddit saying that she stopped wanting to make things. The breakup was mutual. Then, to keep going forward, he started a new project with Poppy. That's what probably happened, as dictated by Occam's razor. Making it up as they were going along is just what it says. The videos probably don't connect in a meaningful way as an ARG or otherwise, and are probably merely what they felt like making on that particular day. That's what I believe 99% of the time. The other 1% of the time, it starts to look like it's all one big connected thing. That despite what we said, Titanic and Mars never broke up, and Poppy was brought in as part of an ongoing plan to comment on the interchangeability of pop stars, and also to gain publicity for both Mars and Poppy. Clues for this theory are how utterly strange it looks that both Mars and Poppy had their pasts scrubbed clean in the exact same way. Things in the Poppy videos that indicate that she is merely one in a succession of Poppies and is thus replaceable. Mars's early comments that she and Titanic were going to Hollywood to do a big project, and the fact that every single thing that they've said on the matter has come from one person, Titanic Sinclair, an unreliable narrator at best. But most likely everything is exactly as it appears. The thing with Mars fell apart and he just found a new partner to work with, so they just make videos. So who plays Poppy in this ARG? And it is none other than Mariah Rose Perea. She was born in Nashville, Tennessee. She's 22 years old, and she claims that she used to want to be a rockette when she was younger and danced for several years. She grew up watching her father play drums in an unknown band. She was inspired to become a singer after watching many shows. She even started her own YouTube channel called Mariah Poppy, uploading covers and originals of songs. This era of her channel lasted from 2011 to 2014, later bumping into Titanic Sinclair in Los Angeles. In 2014, she became the actress to portray the fictional character That Poppy, or now known as Poppy. She's a friend of Titanic Sinclair called Tony Catty, and he has on his channel a video featuring Mars ARG. So this video with Mars has her in front of a computer talking to a webcam, chewing gum, and nervously talking about how she's very lonely and, you know, very grateful to be able to talk to whoever is on the opposite end of the webcam.
I'm really happy that we get to have these talks. I feel like I don't really have anyone else to talk to. I mean, my cat and my goldfish.
And she eventually brings a gun to her head and says,
I guess I was just thinking about a lot of things. I don't know if any of them really make any sense. I mean, what's the point of all this anyway, right? This is kind of fun. It's funny, right? To play games. Gun, 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 gun.
and then out of nowhere, she starts throwing up blood. She basically says that it sometimes happens and ends up by saying, everybody wants it all, right?
Sometimes I just throw up blood. It wasn't your fault. It wasn't anybody's fault. I just wanted it all. Everybody just wants it all, right?
Projectile vomit is a series of very spooky sounds. And if you slow them down and reverse them, they are decoded to the following.
If you want it all, you cannot be distracted by the illusion you created. Only when the mind is silent, you can see clear enough to enjoy your life and forget about your desires. Your desires are irrelevant.
If you want it all, you cannot be distracted by the illusion you have created. Only when your mind is silent, you can see clear enough to enjoy your life and forget about your desires. Your desires are irrelevant. If you slow down the video by Mars ARG called Everyone Wants It All, that is what you can decipher. And I think it's a very clear statement about the world we live in. You know, nothing's enough for us. We need so much more. We just can never be satiated. And I think the culture of consumerism is something that definitely drives this. And I think what perhaps the message that Poppy and Titanic want to convey is that it's all useless material things that you can't take with you when you die. So I think you need to focus on what is actually important in your life and forget about wanting to have the next shiny, beautiful thing, because things that are beautiful fade. And before I let you all go, I wanted to show you something pretty funny. At the end of Titanic Sinclair's video, Everything Happens for a Reason, he appears to break character and says, "I'm really high right now," and then laughs. And when he laughs, a female voice can also be heard laughing off camera. Cut to Poppy laughing at the start of a video, Everyone is Boring. First, notice how the background colour is the same as the one in the Everything Happens for a Reason video. It might be a little bit darker, but so is everything else, probably just different lighting. But then watch her laugh. When she laughs and she says, "okay," it doesn't seem like she's in character. She seems a little too goofy. Like this wasn't scripted, and she doesn't sound like she's using her Poppy voice. Further, she just looks high, in my opinion. Her eyes seem a little bit glassy and unfocused. Her face seems to be a little bit more oily than usual, and she appears to be a little uncoordinated in her movements, kind of like when she pulls out the photo from behind her back. So the conclusion I draw is that Titanic, Sinclair and Poppy got together one night, smoked a bit and did a quick shoot for giggles. Nothing earth-shattering, but still very funny. I'll put both clips side by side so you can decide for yourself.
They always ask me, why did you write that song? And I just say, sometimes you have to just write a song.
I'm really high right now.
Is it focused or no? How about if I get up here?
It's still focused? Wow. Look at that.
Okay. Sometimes life is like a roller coaster. I think that's funny.
Made it this far and you've uncovered my conspiracy theory about how this could be potentially related to Black Mirror. I hope that you enjoyed it. I spent a couple of days working on it and I really am happy with what I came out with in the end. So I will see you all next time. Don't forget to subscribe so that you can see future videos from my Goldy Games. Until then guys, take it easy and I will see you all on my channel next time. Bye for now.